Hey guys, 412 Sports Cards here today, back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a short analysis of the baseball market, looking at Fernando Tatis Jr. mostly. We all know Tatis Jr.'s prices have absolutely boomed recently. Man's 2019 Top Series 2 rookie card, PSA 10, was like a $50, $60 card maybe most of the offseason. A lot of that price suppression was because, his season ended with injury last year, but he has been absolutely on fire so far this year, and those same cards are up to like $300 right now. And I kind of wanted to do an analysis of if those cards are worth it. And I think you guys know me probably by now. I'm usually looking for value plays, trying to avoid chasing hype, and what I see right now is that I would not want to be buying Tatis Jr. So, I'm going to be honest up front. I think Tatis Jr. could have a great career. I think he is not necessarily a bad buy either. He's 21, shortstop, playing. He's playing a premier position. I think that those are pluses. I'm slightly worried about the injury risk, but I think that in this current market, which is so caught up in hype and so caught up on a couple games, keep in mind we're playing a 60-game season right now, and we're less than 20 games in. That's not that many games at all when you put it in the scope of a 160-game season. I try to look for guys who are not as caught up in the hype at the present moment, but could definitely benefit from it into the future. So, what could you be getting instead with those $300? I think that, so one option would be the Juan Soto. This Soto's been, and Acuna have been a rage of the hobby, really, in the past. So this card, it has popped because Soto is getting hype right now because ever since getting coronavirus, he's been back and he's been playing exceedingly well. This card's creeping up on 300, so about the same price as the Tatis. Now, see, what I like about Soto that I don't necessarily agree with I don't necessarily have going for Tatis is that Soto proved it. He played a 160-game season and was exceptional. I think he played part of 18 too. Because he was called up in 18. He's got a lot more track record than Tatis. I think that's a huge factor. Now, obviously, the defense, he doesn't have as much going for him, but, his hitting is great. I'm a risk-averse person, like I said. I probably would be picking up these Juan Sotos instead. I just think it's a safer buy. It has run up, but not as much as the Tatis. Next, this is the big one. This is really what I made the video to talk about. I think Acuna is a steal right now. We're talking about these Ronald Acuñas, the base 10 2018 Topps update is what? I think it's a little under $200 right now, which is actually down considerably from its March high. Guys like Soto, we've seen, this card was $130 or so in March. It popped. Acuña's gone nowhere. His prices are not moving up fast at all. In fact, they're not moving up at all. Now, granted, he's had a rough start to the season, and he's had injury, not major injury, but it's just been a rough start. And the hobby nowadays seems to forget about past greatness. All they want to see is the now, and I think that Acuña's been the darling of the hobby for a reason. It's because he's a 5-tool player who many see that, he has the potential to be up there with like Mike Trout. With his base selling less than the Tatis, I don't know how you couldn't be buying Acuna right now. What I like to compare it to, and I hope this can help you guys see a little bit, I compare it to Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger's 2018 was rough. Prices were in the rock bottom. But, 2017, everyone knew how good he was. 2018, the man struggled. His prices tanked because all people cared about was the present performance without really looking to the future that much. And then what did we see in 2019? I believe the guy, I forget if it was him or Yelich, but I think he won the MVP last year. I see a similar comparison to Acuna. I personally fell victim to the trap of not getting Bellinger when he was slumping. I'm not willing to make that same mistake with Acuna. While I like all three of these guys, I think that Acuna is the best value buy at the moment. Never thought I'd hear the words come out of my mouth that Ronald Acuna was a value buy, but he is right now, so I'd encourage you guys to go out and pick some up. If you guys have any other insights or comments you want to share, drop them down. I'd be happy to reply, and I'll catch you next time.